Hello and welcome back to my channel, Lady T. My name is Nathalie and we are going to continue with Jules Verne. I forgot the rest of the thing. Oh yeah, I was being an idiot. Oh! They conveniently put me down. Thank you, that is very much appreciated. How did we rush again? Oh, I'm so going to die here repeatedly.
Look everywhere. I want Verne and I want him alive. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
If I see even a little scratch on him, the person responsible will answer before me.
Okay, fair enough.
It's bloody Raven again. I must pass unseen.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit difficult. Oh, you are there. Okay. Well, I mean, it helps.
Here he is. Take it.
What?
You, stop right there.
I stopped. I'm being such an idiot. Okay, he doesn't see me now. Like, do we wait? Okay, what were the buttons again? Why am I being such an idiot? The controls, thank you. Oh yeah, run with shit. Of course, that makes sense. But he's looking now. I don't think we can.
Here he is. Take it. Hands up.
Okay, so quick time events are so not for me. I'm sorry that you have to suffer through this. Okay, A, S, D, W. Yeah. I can do this.
Here he is. Take it. You, stop right there. Here he is. Take it.
Frick!
You, stop
Frick,
right
frick,
there.
frick, frick, frick! Oh, I can do this. I swear I can game. I know it doesn't look like it right now, but I can do it.
Here he is. Take it.
What the hell?
Damn it to hell. Faster.
It works.
Get rid of this debris.
Let's not.
Verne, you chose the wrong side.
Do I?
Join me. Forget Nemo. His days of piracy are over.
I will never work for murderers.
Well,
Listen, come with me. I give you my word as an officer and a gentleman that you will have everything you can desire to make your research about the artifact and the flame of Hephaestus. We can change the world together.
Lately,
I'm in.
I've heard too many times the words change the world to still believe in them. Good luck with it.
Verne, I will find you. I swear it. Faster.
can we run? Thank you. I'm still...
Arcos. Good heavens. Wait a minute. I'm sure the Illumium will be important.
Probably.
I need something that can help me.
What do you mean? Okay, but there doesn't seem to be anything that we can use. Or... oh. Thank you, computer. Didn't need that. Even need my inventory. How did we do that again? Probably an access pass, or maybe this? Nope.
It doesn't work.
Well, then probably one of the other ones.
It doesn't work.
Well, and how about this? Hey. Some...
Merde.
Wah! Wah. Okay, Yeah. Wow. Okay, what's the idea? Okay. Probably that. Q. Can we get on top? No? Okay, great.
I need something that can help me.
Oh, of course you do. This one again? Yes. Don't we need to close it behind us in case that freaky man... Oh.
Mon Dieu! Merde! Merde! Merde!
Quick, quick, quick. Okay, we can't go there. Lovely. That's what you want to see. Okay, let's take our time. It's not like we're almost getting killed or something. Oh yeah, we need the iMac for this. Sorry, what was the button for that? Open the iMac was C. Yeah, sorry.
The cannon overheated and took a bit longer to spew its deadly charge, impacting a few seconds later.
Oh.
I need something that can help me.
Of course you do. Oop. Ooh, yeah, that's a shame. Oh, I swear I can game. I really do. No, it doesn't look like it, but I can.
The cannon overheated
Yeah, we
and
get
took
that.
a bit longer to spew its deadly charge, impacting a few seconds later.
Okay. Quickly. Okay, but they can't go after me, of course. Oh, is that it?
Merde!
I'm glad that I don't have to do that.
The
'Cause I would've-
coldness Nemo displayed when he sacrificed his sanctuary shocked me.
Is it coldness
the
or...
iMac returned to life. Why? Was it because of my finding out about Nemo? The horror the Raven inspired in me? All these questions throng inside my head, unanswered. But one of them tortured me. How could a bookworm like me stop the most intelligent and boldest man in Hemera?
Considering that maybe it's not him. I mean, it's so heavy, all the evidence against him, that I'm kind of thinking, what if it's not Chapter 5 in the depths of imagination? South Atlantic Ocean, April 20.
Come on, open
second. Okay. Like, not like that. See, I can do this.
Incroyable! You were right, Edriel.
That's true. The force of imagination has...
Nothing will stop us now. We have it. At last, the flame of Hephaestus will be in our hands. The nation is living on borrowed time. Take it to Nadine. She must readjust the servo radars and the Nautilus's navigation system to integrate the compass of destiny. Verne, take the iMac to the safe chamber.
Captain,
I must apologize for earlier. I crossed the line. Go and rest. You deserve it. The Ancestors' Island is waiting for us.
yes. Captain, Nemo still seemed to trust me. However, despite his good manners, I couldn't avoid looking at him as a murderer. When I met him, I got to admire him. His scientific genius was brilliant.
6 months earlier in the Mediterranean Sea. Oh, hello.
Nemo and his philosophy books. Schopenhauer. It's a shame that the nation killed him because of his ideas.
Schopenhauer
I
has
should
such
speak
good
with
books.
Nemo before. I don't want to seem impolite.
Oh, I don't mind. This is so epic.
This katana was a gift from the Empire of the Rising Sun to the captain for his aid against the nation.
Mr. Verne, I am glad to see you in better shape.
Thanks, Captain. I've been here only for a few days, and I'm still getting used to this marvel.
I'm glad you like it. I've been
Woo-hoo.
thinking. The Atlantean priests from Placea's cult believed that there were individuals blessed by her who were more sensitive to her influx. Perhaps you are one of them, and that's why you were able to find the artifact of imagination.
Atlantis? I thought that was a myth, a tale for children.
You have had evidence of their existence in your hands. How do you make it work?
I'm not sure that I make the iMac work. Rather, I would say it reacts to events.
That's interesting. Do you fancy an underwater walk? I have a job for you.
A walk? Under the sea? Of course.
Technically, we're already doing that because we're in a submarine. Oh,
Where are you taking me, Captain? I can see ruins in the distance.
You are going to witness a great milestone of my journey. Follow me.
well, I'm trying. Okay, you can't run. No, but that's fair. Placea's challenges, follow the
The
captain.
steam oxygenator of my back allows normal breathing. Lead soles keep me on the ground, but they slow me down. But these views are so captivating. Cedric has asked us to find some specific algae for his research. I don't know if I could even recognize them with this helmet on.
New side mission, Hope. I don't think we're going to get everything. Find 3 of Cedric's algae. But I'm going to do that on my own time. To get everything.
My goodness.
She's a beauty, isn't it?
Really impressive. That pearl must be worth a fortune. Do you want to take it?
No. I just wanted to show it to you. Who are we to interrupt a life cycle that has been growing for years, creating layers with each secretion it produces? Why? To sell the pearl? To write a book about the discovery? By chance, is our fame more important than nature itself? Let's move.
Fame is fleeting anyways. Oh, look at the little jellyfish going down there.
Algae chromosa. I hope you helped Cedric with the vaccine.
I'm probably going to miss some stuff. We always do. In the first playthrough.
I should speak with Nemo before.
Okay.
Can you feel the heat rising from underground? We must move carefully. Lava is still flowing among the ruins.
Cool.
Where are we, Captain?
You are beholding the remains of a pre-Hellenic temple dedicated to Placea, the Atlantean goddess.
What?
We spotted it months ago. This cult survived the fall of Atlantis and thrived for a few years in the primeval Greece. In their mythology, they linked together the flame of Hephaestus with Placea. We believe there might be hidden information here about the flame location.
Believe? Didn't you enter?
We explored it for weeks in order to make a safe way to the center of the temple. However, when we reached the doors that guard it, it was impossible for us to open them.
I'm surprised that you didn't blow them away.
Do you think that I am like one of these brutes from the nation? I never destroy what I don't know. This temple is unique. It must be preserved, not destroyed. At that moment, we couldn't stay any longer. The Nautilus was needed for the war many miles away from here, but now is different. You and the IMAG are here.
Fascinating.
It really is. Okay, we can go here. I want to try if there is some algae here.
There I see the algae Cedric needs.
Okay.
The stones couldn't hold more and collapsed.
What? Oh, no.
But what happened? There was barely anything left.
Can we go in now? Why can't we go in? You know, I get that.
The base was so eroded by the years of pressure that it finally collapsed.
Oh, okay. Now quickly get out of there before something falls on your head again. Okay, now there's just one more piece of algae left, and I'm not sure if we've already passed it. He's just casually waiting here for us. It's a whole new world. Oh, this is the loading screen. Take your time, we have all the time in the world.
It's amazingly terrifying.
True. In some cultures, the octopus and its tentacles are linked with the spiral of creation and creativity.
Fascinating.
I like that they
I'm
can
going
share
forward.
this.
Take your time to contemplate this wonder. I'll wait at the Opisthotomus entrance. Follow the lifeline.
Okay. Oh, and we can see the lava. Meet Nemo at the Opisthotomus entrance. I wonder if the algae is here. Yes, it is. One side quest done.
All the algae for Cedric.
Hope is complete. I'm kind of hoping that it will impact the story in
The
some
wire
way.
has been cut by the nibbling of some sea creature. If I had the tools, it would be easy to repair.
Okay. Good thing to note, I guess.
The wire resisted the sea creature's curiosity and kept withstanding.
Seems like some object on its way to the moon? What kind of place is this?
It's Atlantica. Let's see. The Journey of the Moon, Space and the Human Beings, published in 1865 From the Earth to the Moon, is a science fiction story, but also a satire on American society. The novel is set in the period after the Civil War, where all weapons have been put aside in the name of peace, causing many Americans to feel powerless and bored. Therefore, the Baltimore Gun Club is formed, and the club's president, faced with a shortage of things to blow up, suggests a new use for guns and weapons knowledge. Build a giant cannon and fire a rocket to the moon to conquer it and make it America's newest state. It actually sounds like something America would do. Still, the fact that space exploration is not inspired by any scientific desire but by the pure need for destruction is one of the great reflections that Verne leaves us with. As for the scientific aspects of the novel, there are an extraordinary number of overlapping details between the mission described in the book and that of the flight of the Apollo 11 mission, more than 100 years later. A demonstration of the extent to which Verne took care of the scientific aspects of his stories. For example, among many of his predictions, including the launch site, the curvature, etc., Verne estimated the duration of the journey to be 97 hours, 4 days and 1 hour. The first piloted trip that allowed men to set foot on the moon lasted 4 days. Maybe he was a time traveler. Maybe he was. Here we can't run. Mustn't forget that. Okay, now we can go to the other side. No, sorry, no. Just want to know what it did. Beauty.
This ancient Greek tests my knowledge, but I can read that this is the first part of 3 of the Primordials' story.
Primordials 1. Exceptional Atlanteans. Among the people of Atlantis, there was a small group that underwent a mutation, caused by the exposure to the flame of Hephaestus, which gave them extremely long longevity and the ability to influence the emotions of others. In turn, that influence fed back. The more individuals were influenced by it, the stronger it became, and that, in return, allowed them to reach more people. This game really makes me want to get more new side mission. Yeah, oh, we're not going to be able to get all of that, though. Find the other 2 stone tablets. I really want to play this game again after this. What did you do? I don't know what it changes. Okay, it does something up there. No idea what though. Ookie. Okay, now I understand. Captain Nemo. This looks so cool though.
This is magnificent. Aside from Nemo and his crew, I'm the first human being that has rested his eyes on these views in thousands of years. If only I could explore them.
I mean, you probably could. If only you just ran away. But you're not going to do that, are you? No. Place the iMac at the Placia's door.
Fascinating.
It would be wise if I bring a few more oxygen tanks.
Agreed. Ooh.
Verne, are you all right?
Yes.
Terrific.
A bit frightened, but in one piece. The iMag is outside.
Yes, but it has turned off. There must be a way to activate again this mechanism.
Wait a moment. There's an inscription here. 4 victories to open these gates. It must allude to 4 tests.
You have enough oxygen. Explore the hall and take the tests. I am sure that they will reveal what we are looking for.
But what if I don't make it? And if I run out
Oh,
of
no.
oxygen?
Mr. Verne, surrender is not an option at the Nautilus. We can't tear down these gates without compromising the whole building structure. Your only way out is solving those trials. I believe in you.
Is it going to be timed? Because then we have a problem.
I've found a new inscription. To open the forge of Hephaestus, you must fire up its 4 flames. It must allude to the 4 doors in front of me.
Forge of Hephaestus. Mr. Verne, we are on the right path. Go on.
Da, 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 da.
I feel heavy in this wetsuit, and it begins to be hard to breathe.
Verne.
You are making a great effort in your first underwater walk. Did I tell you when I faced the Kraken?
Don't
No.
patronize me. It makes me sick.
Okay, but don't we have to go into these rooms to solve puzzles then? Okay. Well, we'll continue. Ooh. A butterfly. We saw that on the island too, a butterfly. Okay. Please don't make a zombie go out. Or anything else. Solve the 4 challenges. You know, we got that game, but thank you. Please don't make it too difficult. I'm only a little small bean with a very limited amount of brain power. Just want to play a game,
I
okay?
enter the first door.
Okay. We have a story here. Like, they're planting
What
this.
did you see inside?
Wonderful things.
Great description.
Yeah, I was just
A
going to say.
volcano on an island. Hephaestus' place, I guess. It reminds me of Prometheus' tale. The one who stole fire from the gods to favor mankind. Nevertheless, here is Placia, the one that steals the flame.
This is Placea's myth. We don't know for sure what Atlanteans believe in, but the descriptions that have made it to us associate the flame of Hephaestus with Placea's ability of arousing imagination, being that the origin of Atlanteans' great power.
Arouse imagination? You mean like muses do?
Exactly.
Oh, look at that lava above. Love it.
A labyrinth. I must rotate it to link the lines with the flame.
Okay, you stop breathing so heavily. Ooh, your breathing is throwing me off, dude. I feel like you're... But why is everything of you moving? Okay, we need to line you up with you then.
Yes!
Woo! I saw that little line a little too late.
The first trial is completed. A liquid has appeared on the walls. It looks like the Nautilus's blue blood.
What I'd give to see what you are seeing. Make haste. Oxygen is not endless.
Your
No, I understand
paternalism
that.
will suit me quite well now. Tell me about the Kraken.
I
Or
made it
not.
up. Krakens aren't real.
Yeah. Another part of the story.
From what I see and understand from these inscriptions, Placea ventured inside the forge of Hephaestus and managed to get his great flame. With its power, she expected to free mankind, providing them with the gift of imagination.
Okay, don't breathe too heavily. Try to relax. I know that's
I'll
difficult.
have all the algae for Cedric.
Okay. Cedric Collingwood, Medical Officer. Cedric's youthful appearance can be deceiving, as he is a military doctor with a lot of experience in the British Empire Army. He belongs to the fourth generation of a family of doctors. His role during the European campaigns of the war against the nation earned him several medals and a special commendation from the Queen. However, his patriotism and pride in his army changed radically when he was deployed in the front lines of the Indian colonies. There in the middle of the jungle, he saw with his own eyes that his beloved British army was as savage as the nation was. His attempts to help the local population and his repeated insubordinations led to his dismissal without honor. After that, disowned by family and friends, spent several years in the jungle, pouring all his efforts into saving as many as possible from the war and the plagues that ravaged the region. It was during this period of madness and violence that Cedric met Captain Nemo. Immediately, he was captivated. Finding that his passion for science was as strong as his desire to end justice in the world, he joined the crew of the Nautilus without thinking about it, becoming one of the captain's most important collaborators and one of the most experienced by the time Verne arrived on the submarine. However, after being expelled from the army, he had vowed not to cause any more harm. Every time the Nautilus sinks a ship, he spent several days without sleep. He knows that war against an enemy as formidable as the nation requires sacrifices, but he begins to suspect that the captain carries them out with disturbing detachment. In addition to his practice, Cedric is working on a research project that could save millions of lives on Hemera, a cure for cholera, extracted from specific algae that are only accessible through the technology of the Nautilus. He believes in Nemo and his idea of a fair world, but he has seen too much to do so blindly.
Okay. The goddess spreads out what seems to be the energy rays, like the sun. But being a woman, she's related to the moon and her creative power. Thus, the answer to this enigma must be related to the moon cycle. Each one must mark a ray extension.
I hope that means something to you.
I hope so too. Increase the ray or decrease the ray? Okay, wait, so you need your half, you need 2... Oh. Okay, decrease. Okay, you need 1, 2, it seems. Okay, and a full moon only needs 1. So I'm going to say that it still needs to... No. But you said it was increase. Yeah? Select array. Okay. The last one you need 3. Yeah, no, I'm trying to fill that, but this is fill. But I want to increase. Why does increasing not work on this? Increase. What? Yeah, I understand, but E doesn't work for here. Okay, maybe it works like this then. No, increase. What the fuck? You say that E is the button. Yeah, I understand. But E isn't working. E is only working here. I think we're stuck and we can't even finish the game. Oh, now it works. Why do you work now? Okay. Okay, this was 2, 2. And the other side was 1. No, what do you mean? You were 1, right? No, you were also 2. Okay, so there's a different path also. Maybe that's why? Okay, and then we go to the full moon. Maybe there's a specific order as well. Of course, okay. Then I'll stop complaining. I'm just an idiot. Yeah. Full moon. And then we have you.
Yes!
Okay, I was just being an idiot. I'm sorry.
Captain, what's the word for victory in Hindi?
Vijay.
Sorry, I'm not adult enough for this. Oh, that light wasn't there before. On the wall, I think. Yeah, very beautiful. The music makes it so much more terrifying, and it isn't really a terrifying game. Okay, what are we going to find here?
Placeia diced with death for us, facing ruthless creatures released by Hephaestus to stop her.
Okay. What are those things up ahead? Like up on the ceiling, I mean. It's almost like something is going to come
I don't have
down.
a good feeling about this, but I can't see any other way out.
The door. It's closing.
Oh, stop it.
Speak.
Okay, that's a shame. Okay, this is better timing. Wait for you. Woo! Okay, but we made it.
By a whisker.
Don't give up now.
VJ. VJ. VJ.
Whatever gives you hope, man. Okay, first I want to take a look over here, because we're still looking for 2 pieces. And of course we find one here. Primordials number 3, the twins. The primordials had a distinctive feature. They were always born as pairs of twins, and their powers were 2 sides of the same coin. Hate and love, war and peace, sleep and wakefulness, etc. The case of Placia and Phobos is paradigmatic. She inspired creative imagination and he destructive imagination. Very few primordials survived the end of Atlantis and were forced to live among us. Their presence did not go unnoticed. Greek mythology baptized them as muses, since thanks to them for centuries, thousands of artists, doctors and scientists got the necessary inspiration to carry out their works and inventions. Okay, we're just missing one. But I don't think we're going to find it on this playthrough. Oh, she looks angry.
After receiving the flame, mankind began to benefit from the power of imagination almost immediately. The jealous gods realized that it couldn't be taken back from them. So, to shift the balance back in their favor, they resolved to release fear to weaken them, strengthening the horrors that already dwelled amongst the human race. It must allude to Phobos, Placia's brother. Creative and destructive imagination, hope and fear. The last mural depicts a huge flame devouring a city.
We can see that. Phobos, the dark side of imagination. Phobos is Placia's twin. As happened with most Atlantean primordial twin couples, he was her negative version. If Placia's presence stimulated creativity in humans, Phobos' excited fear and destructive imagination. At the beginning, in Atlantis, both siblings lived in balance. Creativity is necessary, but so is fear, since it drives us away from dangers. Nevertheless, when Atlanteans began to fret about supposed alien invasions that wanted to steal the flame of Hephaestus from them, Phobos began to acquire an unimaginable power. Atlantis transformed from being a center of cultural and knowledge exchange to an impregnable castle due to Phobos' influence. Even his sister was subdued by him and was forced to inspire the creation of new weapons to defend the culture from the barbarians. Fear became horror and tyranny, and in the last term, Phobos' influence on the Atlanteans was responsible for the destruction of their civilization, since it blighted them through fear and forced them to spill all their resources to protect themselves, instead of continuing to build for the greater good. Like his sister, Phobos was away from Atlantis when the explosion of the flame of Hephaestus took place. They and other primordials became orphans all of a sudden, pushed to sort their lives without a home to return to. As time went by, primordials and their influence on mankind was identified with the Muses. Although we think of them as auspicious creatures, dreadful Phobos was also one of them. Throughout history, Phobos inspired the worst horrors that humans had ever witnessed. Invasions, genocides, revenges. Now his influence models the destiny of the human race, while his sister Placia remains hidden and weak under his unstoppable march.
Now, I see a mural of a great snake biting its own tail. It seems I have to decode some symbols.
The tail-biting snake is an Ouroboros. It symbolizes the cyclical nature of the world, the eternal return, the wheel of creation and destruction in which mankind lives.
Align. Okay, select a code box and select a symbol. Oh, okay. But align code snake with what?
Yes!
Okay. Anyway, no idea what that was, this solution. Hello, you are also from the interior screen. Placia, goddess of imagination. Actually, she's not a goddess, she's a primordial. This is how the Atlanteans knew those among them who, affected by a mutation, influenced emotions and ideas. Placia's presence inflamed the curiosity and creativity of those around her. In the golden age of Atlantis, her influence reached almost the entire planet. The spectacular Atlantean technological development would not have taken place had it not been for her. In those years of splendor, Placia lived as a celebrity, like the other primordials. The most prominent Atlantean personalities of her time longed to have her as an advisor, and ordinary citizens worshipped her as a goddess. Her public appearances were always highly celebrated. She received all kinds of gifts, which she always donated to the most disadvantaged amongst the Atlanteans. When the cataclysm that devastated Atlantis took place, very few primordials survived. Placia and her twin brother Phobos were two of the lucky ones, since they were both outside Atlantis when it happened. After that, Placia spent years in deep sadness. She lost her home, the cradle of her civilization, and hundreds of years of knowledge and technology. Completely disheartened and orphaned, she wandered the world until she reached Mesopotamia, where her trail disappeared. Centuries later, in pre-Hellenic times, her cult momentarily resurfaced, probably created by the few descendants of the ancient Atlanteans. The primitive worshippers of Placia associated her with the power of imagination, and therefore with the fight against fear. It is in this period that she is represented with a butterfly, as a metaphor of creative thinking, which takes a small idea, a worm, to transform it into something better, a butterfly. With the establishment of the classical Greek pantheon, the cult of Placia became archaic and primitive, and eventually disappeared. However, Placia herself, with her powers weakened, continued to wander Hamera in search, albeit with little hope, of those few humans who were willing to make the world a better place. That sounds really sad, actually. Would have been cool if those eyes were following us. I kind of want to take a look around to maybe find that last book.
It's not the time to go back. I still have things to do here.
Agreed. Placia's challenges are complete.
Captain, you must see this. In this signaled place rests the flame of Hephaestus, power, and also the curse of Atlantis. Only those blessed with the compass of destiny will be able to navigate the horrible dangers that surround the island of the ancestors, last guardians of the divine flame.
The compass of destiny? Of course. An X on the map was way too easy. It seems that the journey will be prolonged more than I planned, but you have made a wonderful discovery. Can I count you in for the remaining voyage?
Nemo, from what I've just seen, it's just the beginning of it. You can count me in. I want to see the rest.
Fantastic. Come on, adventure waits for us.
It really does.
Legends about the Ancestors' Island spoke of an area filled with magnetic disturbances and violent currents surrounding it, making it unreachable to those who weren't guided by the compass of destiny. For months, we sailed the 7 seas, looking for clues about that fantastic artifact. The first solid sign was found at the nameless city, buried under the sands of Arabia. Thanks to it, we could reach a manifesto, written in the year 246 before our era, with the name of the ships that had engaged trade with the ancestors and therefore carried the compass of destiny on board. Those months of exploration were the most fascinating times I've had the luck to experience so far. How everything has changed since then.
I was just going to say, if they want to kidnap me like this, feel free to do so. Chapter 6, A Slippery Truth. Somewhere in the Southern Ocean.
Stop Nemo. Whatever it takes. Maybe I can win some time by sabotaging the Nautilus. It's already ruined. Nobody will be suspicious of me. I hope.
But we are going to do that in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you then. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.